you are in the house of God, you ought to give God some praise, because it is a fatality not to give God the praise. I have one more thing before I take my seat. When you look at somebody that you don't like, when you look at somebody that don't like you, when you look at folks that you know you've been talking about, when folks look at you and you know they've been talking about you, can I tell you something before I close? You ought to look at them, look them up and down, and say, ooh, thank you, because you had never talked about me, I never would have got my promotion. If you had never talked about me, I'd never be living in my house. If you had never talked about me, I'd never been doing what I'm doing. I talked to some young lady, they talked about you bad, and they said you ain't never gonna get no husband. But you know what, I want you to look up and down. When God blesses you with a man who will become your husband, watch what I'm talking about. People look at you up and down, and they tell you you ain't never gonna start your business, but I want you to look them up and down. When God blesses you with the business plan, when God blesses you with the location, you want to shout right now. I'm going all the way out. I got another thing I gotta tell you, so I can take my seat. We are in the spirit of acceleration right now. I said, what does acceleration look like? When you try to forgive somebody, you accept acceleration. Because when you forgive them, God forgives you. That's an accelerated prayer. You say, Pastor, what you talking about? Acceleration looks like this. When Jesus was in Cana of Galilee, I had a Bible reader as I told. The Bible said that he turned water into wine. Some of y'all, that's the only thing y'all know in the Bible, because we got some drinkers in the house. But can I tell somebody something right now? That was a miracle of acceleration. What you talking about, Pastor? There's some people in here right now that want somebody to accelerate them. The Bible says that Jesus' mother Mary came up to her and said, we have run out of wine. Jesus said, go get them 6 water pots, line them up against the wall. The Bible says he dipped his